In 2018, there was reporting of a news that a person was kidnapped and killed. And one of the applications, mobile applications that was involved in this entire scheme of things was Tinder. Tinder was generally mentioned as dating application. However, many are also of the view that this is an application which is not primarily, could not be just dating, but also primarily connects people who wish to have a sexual relationship or a physical kind of relationship. See, in 2018 February, we will see various dimensions in this entire picture. See, in February 2018, two people are getting into touch with each other. So she is of age 27, he is of age 28, a businessman, a business human, for better terminology, and he is of age 28. He, say for example, is in the name of A in this Tinder application. However, that is not his real name, and it is reported that he has also hide a fact that he was already married while being in Tinder, on Tinder. While this is about this person who was killed later. Now coming to this woman, she initially portrayed to him as she, reportedly, she is for a relationship or some kind of thing, right? But what happened in May 2018, within 3 months, she asked him to come to a particular place, from where, with the help of these two people, now these three people together kidnapped this person and placed him in a rented accommodation where he was placed as a hostage, and they demanded a ransom of 10 lakh rupees. Now, out of the 10 lakh demand, it is reported that his father transferred 3 lakh rupees to his account, from which 20,000 rupees was debited. And it is reported that these three people, who are now in a shock or in a kind of haste, that whatever so far happened, the 20,000 rupees debit and also the rented accommodation or the kidnapping or the intent or everything, we do not know what transaction happened between this particular victim here, victim of murder, and these three people. And in that entire transaction that happened on this particular day of hostage, reported that they killed this person. And what I am going to say now could affect some of the viewers, so I ask you to exercise viewer discretion and issue a trigger warning here. So they killed him and then chopped him into pieces, kept his body, the chopped pieces, inside a suitcase and left it in a Delhi road. Happened in 2018 February. They got into contact. May 2018, all these things happened. 6 years later, on November 2023, a sessions court has convicted these three people for life imprisonment under these sections of the Indian Penal Code. So here, takeaway points, 2-3 things. So people, women who are in such dating applications, or any application, any Tinder is just an application here, any application which can connect to human beings, we have to be always be careful. We need to make those people who are using these applications aware that the intent of the person is to collect ransom by kidnapping. People could hide their real names in these profiles. People could hide their relationship status, their status related to marriage in these platforms, that we have to take note of. And whenever, see again, although the initially contact through Tinder was in February, however, later they might have exchanged their mobile numbers, and the incident, while happened via May 2018, might not be connected with Tinder. They could have called via phone number or something else, and they could have met at a particular place. So whenever you are meeting somebody in these dating application, You should not keep these affairs private. You should inform whatever happening to some trustable source. If it is family members, well and good. If you are using any such things, you should keep someone in the loop, someone you trust, someone who will stand by your side, someone who will speak the truth whenever required, right? And although many will say don't use these applications, but the kind of prevalence of the use, therefore we are restricted at some point of time. We are not, we couldn't do anything more than create awareness, right? So you have to be very careful, not just application. Wherever you are going to meet somebody, tell who you are going to meet, where you are going to meet that person, inform this to your family members or your confidante or your friends, right? So that is very important. And one more information here, many news articles are saying that this particular woman had a criminal history, that she was arrested already three times, one in 2014, 2016, 2017. Here, I would like to inform you, none of them, that I have read around 4 5 news articles from different sources, none of them have mentioned that what is the status in these particular cases, because police accountability comes in here. If police have submitted final report in these three cases where she was arrested, police have done their job better. Perfect. There is no problem with the role of police. Again, next, the question of fair investigation comes. But at least if they have finished their investigation and have submitted the final report, police have done their job. And if the trial has already concluded and the woman has been either convicted or acquitted, then courts have done their job. Entirely, criminal justice system has done its job. If that did not happen, if final report was not submitted, then police is also responsible partially for this entire scheme or entire incident that happened, which led to death of a 28-year-old married 28-year-old man here, by murder. Because, well, now you may ask why you are saying like this. Because if she was convicted in these three cases in 2018, she would have been probably inside a jail or prison. This thing would not have been happened, or she might have reformed in the entire case and she might have become a better citizen when she comes out of prison. So I'd like to bring all these perspectives here in this entire discussion. Thank you very much, and I request you to share this video to those who are in need of this resource, in need of this conversation, in need of what is happening via these mobile applications, what is happening via relationships that is forged, that is formed through mobile applications. So initial contact could be via Tinder or Bumble or something else, but what happens later, we could not trust certain individuals, and everyone should be aware of that. And with that note, I would like to stop this video. Thank you so much. We'll meet in one another session.